The WWE has lost its soul. Let's just read this right here, bro. Oh my god, this is hard. It's legit. R-Truth has been released by WWE, and according to SRS of Fightful, will leave when his deal expires. This man made so many fans cry with laughter. One of the best in WWE ever. Thank you at Ron Killings. And then we can read here, R-Truth post on X. I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you. This may be the most upset and devastated I have ever been at a wrestling release. Cause y'all, if y'all have seen my content, you guys know how big of an R-Truth fan I am. I made a video, like a troll video, where he beat Cena at Saturday night's main event, and he like went on to break Bruno Sammartino's championship record. Anytime like there's a predictions video with a chance of R-Truth to say that he won, even though I know R-Truth won't probably win the match, I went with R-Truth just because I love the guy. Any of the overall videos, changing overall ratings in WWE 2K25, and then I'd be like, R-Truth needs to be 100 overall. And I actually still have R-Truth at 100 overall in my personal copy of 2K25. But yeah, this release truly shows that the company TKO that is running WWE nowadays, I mean, we've already known this, but it just cements it further, that they aren't wrestling fans. They don't understand the business. They just look at numbers and make decisions based off the numbers. R-Truth literally just faced John Cena at Saturday night's main event last week. The WWE champion, he was in the main marquee match for the show. People bought tickets to Saturday night's main event to see R-Truth. He just formed a tag team with Jimmy Uso. And a lot of people are bringing up the fact that R-Truth is 53 years old. But look at this photo right here. Does this look like a 53-year-old man to you? This guy literally found the fountain of youth. He moves like he's in his 20s, maybe 30s. He looks like he's in his 20s, maybe 30s. This guy is one of the best talents that WWE has. You can literally use him anywhere. He literally made the entire 24/7 title division mean something. Him and Drake Maverick, bro, that was a great time to watch the 24/7 division. And also, companies aren't legally allowed to release and fire people based off their age. That's actually considered a form of discrimination. And it's not like R-Truth began to lose a step. This guy has not lost a step. If anything, he's just gotten better and better and better and better and better and better and better. He's been doing the best work of his career recently with his childhood hero, John Cena. If you told me back at Backlash less than a month ago that R-Truth was gonna come in, he was going to cost Randy Orton his chance to win the WWE title in the last ever John Cena versus Randy Orton match, then at the press conference, John Cena would put R-Truth through a table, setting up a match for Saturday night's main event. Didn't end up being for the WWE title, but still, WWE champion doesn't really work much dates anymore. R-Truth was going to be in that big of a position and cause that big of a finish for a pay-per-view match. I mean, bro, R-Truth literally was the reason why Cena won the last ever John Cena versus Randy Orton match. When we look back at John Cena and Randy Orton's last encounter, that final sequence involves R-Truth. This is not like it was a guy that was barely being used. He literally was just on SmackDown in a match. For fuck's sake. Oh, but Mutate, still, TKO needs to release wrestlers that they don't have many future plans for. Maybe they just didn't have much going for R-Truth. And, you know, this tag team with Jimmy Uso is just going to be very short-lived. TKO is making money out of the ass. So much money. I mean, like an ungodly, an unholy amount of money. Money, money, money. I mean, TKO is so damn wealthy. So much money. The most money that WWE has ever made is now. Last year, they would literally come out there on premium live events and say, hey, Backlash in France, this is the highest gate for an arena event in WWE history. What does gate mean? It means out of all of our arena shows, the same attendance. That this arena show had 15,000 in attendance. This arena show had 15,000 in attendance. That arena show also had 15,000 in attendance. So it's not like we're fitting more people into the building. No, for the same amount of people we have at every single PLE, this is the most money that we have ever generated from a single WWE event. And they would like show that off and be like, look guys, this is an accomplishment that's meant to be celebrated. Look guys, WWE is so much on fire. Like, fans, let's come together to celebrate the highest ever gate, which is just so scummy, bro. Like, we should be celebrating attendance numbers. Like, hey guys, look, we got 100,000 people here. Not, oh, these people spent the most money ever. Had they gone to Backlash last year, they would have spent less money. So when you're literally on WWE TV bragging about how much money you're making, you're going to fire people like no reason at all. Again, it's not like R-Truth's not been being used. He literally was just fighting John Cena. These people at TKO, I've noticed this trend, and it doesn't just apply to wrestling. When people and companies get so rich, it's like money becomes a form of a drug to them and to the shareholders. It's like it always has to be more and more, and it never satisfies them. They're making more money right now than WWE ever has before, and yet they're still firing people. They're still cutting back on other parts of the company, firing producers, just generally cutting back on like stage setups and stuff. They literally took WrestleMania from New Orleans. They already announced that WrestleMania is going to be in New Orleans, and what are the two most likely locations that they're going to bring WrestleMania to next year? Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's never been more just about the green dollar sign. And there's a way to balance it though. There's a way where you can do what's necessary to make more money while also being good to your loyal fans and to your employees. You can't just keep giving us the middle finger and expect us to take it like a good boy. R-Truth is one of, if not the most entertaining part of the show nowadays. He was the most entertaining part of the show for me. Every time I would tune into Raw or SmackDown and whatever brand he was on, bro, what I looked forward to the most was to see R-Truth, and I am not exaggerating it. And let's just go over here and look at some other releases, because these releases are worse than they were in the Vince McMahon era. And you may be like, bro, but Vince McMahon released wrestlers too that have been used on TV. And my argument to that is that he didn't fire half of tag teams. This is what I'm saying. So let's just scroll to these specific releases. So this is a release that I consider okay. Like, I do not like to see people losing their job, but if I'm understanding it from the business perspective, releasing Akam and Razar was okay. Like, it made sense. They weren't being used on TV at all, had no future plans. I feel like they could have factored them in better to the tag team division on Raw, but they didn't have anything going for them. Okay, you can fire them. So why do we need to fire Cedric Alexander, who was in a team with Javon Evans? Why do we need to fire Sonya Deville, who was teaming with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark? Why did we need to fire Blair Davenport, who was teaming with the Unholy Union? Why did we need to fire Isla Dawn, who was teaming with Alba Fire? Giovanni Vinci was literally in Imperium. Elektra Lopez was with Legado del Fantasma. Braun Strowman, one of the greatest talents in WWE history, he literally flipped a damn ambulance. I know it's been a long time since then, but he's still been a major utility to the WWE, working through so many injuries to just put over these other giants and bigger stars they want to build, like Jacob Fatu. Shayna Baszler literally was in a team with Zoe Stark. Dakota Kai was literally in a faction with Io Sky. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, that's okay. Cora Jade was in a team with Roxanne Perez. Gigi Dolan was in Chemical X. Riley Osborne was in Chase U. Jakara Jackson was in Metaphor. Oro Mensah was in Metaphor. I'm pretty sure they still kept, I'm blanking on his name. The one guy that always won the Heritage Cup and Lash Legends. Noam Dar. I think Noam Dar is still there. The trend we are noticing here is that these firings don't make sense. Why would you fire one half of a tag team and just leave their tag team partner with nothing to do? Because there are ongoing storylines that were literally happening on TV that we were building towards, completely centered around them being in a tag team. If you had the two members of the team already split up, and like one of them turned heel and then you fired the other, that would be shitty, but at least it would make sense. You set up the person in a position to go do something on their own. But what has Lash Legend done on her own since then? What has Tatum Paxley done on her own? Io Sky, even though Io Sky is the women's champion, there is a major void missing with her character now without having Dakota Kai. Yes, Dakota Kai was not this like insane talent that was gonna go win a world title or maybe even win a mid-card title, but she was very important to Io Sky. She was for a while the mouthpiece for Io Sky, because obviously Io Sky can't really speak perfect English, so it was nice to have Dakota Kai around to kind of be the promo girl. When you're having struggles with your women's tag team division, you fire Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, and you also fire Shayna Baszler, but leave Zoe Stark. It took Zoe Stark then like a month to get on TV, and then her leg is now in complete pieces. Yeah, as I said already, these releases do not make sense from a wrestling standpoint. If you had to fire a list of 15 talent, I'm not saying that I want to see this. I hate to see these people lose their jobs. I think firing Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark in general would have still been terrible. But if you had 15 people to fire, why would you fire Shayna Baszler, one half of a tag team, and Dakota Kai, one half of a tag team, instead of just firing the entire Pure Fusion Collective? Why would you just leave Zoe Stark with no plans to do anything when you could have kept Dakota Kai, who I'm sure they had similar contracts, and would have been a major utility to your women's world champion? Because they literally just look at a book. Okay, these are a list of names that we aren't making much money off. Okay, Triple H. Find plans for these people right now, and if you can't give us plans for these wrestlers, then we're just going to start cutting some of them. If you can't prove to us why R-Truth is a major asset to this company right now and is going to be making us so much money, then we're going to fire R-Truth because he's 53 years old. And I know a lot of people are saying that race has something to do with this, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but one thing I'm going to say is that UFC is the face of a certain political party, so don't be surprised if there is some shenanigans here sometimes. I'm just saying they aren't just firing people who were sitting in catering. They're firing fan favorites on TV, completely derailing tag teams, which is hurting the career of the people that they kept in these tag teams, which will just make TKO like, oh, Zoe Stark ain't doing much. She's next on the cutting board. She's next on the chopping block, which just isn't fair to Zoe Stark. Had you kept Shayna Baszler, she would have had something to do. Could have won the women's tag team championship. But no, we just gotta fire one member of the tag team, and then the other one is fucked. What's Jimmy Uso gonna do now? Oh, they're setting him up to join Solo, but you don't have R-Truth. R-Truth did say that, like, I think R-Truth still is under contract. Like, he's just not getting his deal renewed. But the thing is, when he said, R-Truth himself said that he got released. So even if R-Truth still has a few more weeks on his contract and can help build towards this Jimmy Uso stuff, this wasn't R-Truth's choice. He just got the axe. A true fan favorite. People would buy tickets to the show to watch R-Truth. R-Truth was one of the bright spots on WWE recently that hasn't really been that entertaining. We're firing people who spent decades in this business, who have treated their bodies well like R-Truth to still look like he's in his 20s. And we're having people like Logan Paul main event shows with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. I don't know what could be a greater fuck you to your loyal fans. You're gonna fire R-Truth and have Logan Paul main eventing pay-per-views with both of the world champions? And that's why I say WWE has lost its soul. The people running it now are just the people in suits. As much of a piece of absolute human filth Vince McMahon was, he understood the business. He knew what the fans liked. You can't always see a wrestler's success in the numbers. You gotta see, oh, maybe people are buying tickets to the show and enjoying R-Truth while they're there. Okay, that could be a major asset for us to keep them entertained so that they buy more tickets in the future. R-Truth may have not been a big merchandise mover, but it's not just about the numbers, bro. This shit's a Tyrese Halliburton stat line. You gotta go to the advanced stats. In the middle of editing this video, I just saw something that showed that one of R-Truth's t-shirts recently was top 10 in merch selling. Wow, wow. I have never felt this upset at a release before. It is a true spit in the face. TKO is slowly killing all joy that is left in the WWE, and stuff like this is just unacceptable. I am extremely worried for the future of WWE, and I still love wrestling, man. I'm still gonna make videos on it, but I have lost a lot of respect for this company. They're gonna use the excuse that R-Truth's 53 years old. Goldberg's gonna be wrestling next month. That's not an excuse. The Rock main evented WrestleMania last year. That's not an excuse. This company's just out there to chase the viral hit. Just out there to chase social media views. Acting like your own talent can't get over on themselves and that your own talent can't get viral on social media. Look at Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is a self-made woman. She literally got over on herself and became a megastar that people who don't even watch wrestling know who Rhea Ripley is. She's the most popular star in the industry now. You don't need to chase celebrities like Logan Paul and Pat McAfee to bring your product more fame. The people, the self-grown talent themselves have proven that they can do it. I mean, yeah, I could go on this rant for another hour and bring up all the stuff about how TKO has ruined the product, and especially when it comes to storytelling, just because they're doing whatever moves more merchandise. But I don't really feel like doing that, bro. I don't even really feel like doing anything, bro. Like this R-Truth release is full on making me depressed, bro. I really hope R-Truth just mixed up the dates with April 1st and they got a wrong read in. Like, you know, Sean Ross Sapp wasn't correct. Future Mutate here again. Nope, we've seen wrestlers like Natalya and The Miz make tweets talking about R-Truth being gone. Fuck! But alright guys, I would say if you like this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe, but y'all shouldn't like this video, man. We should all be upset now because R-Truth released. So if you guys dislike this video, then make sure to click the like button and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.
I wish I could have it my way. I don't really know who's to blame, but you said you were giving me space, then forever went away. Hey, at night in the garden I roam. Since the day you left, no flowers grow. My skin's gone purple from the cold, and I hate you, but I think I miss you more.